Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Trix. Today we're going to be doing a exercism video. So we're just going to be doing some more exercises for the rush track on exorcism, just so that I can say that I finally finished it by, I believe, the end of next week. But yeah, let me just pull this up. There we are. So hopefully you see that now. Yeah, nice. So I don't know why that iteration failed. They timed out. Well, so we have Queen Attack, RNA Transcription, Simple Linked List, Poker, Tournament, Robot Simulator, and Scale Generator. So I'm going to do probably 1, 2, and 3. Then these 3 the week after, and then I'll leave Poker and Rectangles for last. So let's start with Tournament. Let me just pull up a terminal. Let me just do something real quick. Hang on. There we are. I just added the code editor to the screen so that you guys could see it. So let me just switch that, and then you should still use. Yep, you can. So tally the results of a small football competition based on what an input file containing which team played against which and what outcome was, creating a table like this. What do the researchers mean? MP means match played, W means matches won, draw, lost, and points. Okay, so this one wins against this one. This draws to this. This won against this. This lost to this. This lost to this. This won against this. Yeah. Okay, so let me just copy that. CD into exercism. Okay. Control Shift V. Enter. There we are. CD into raw slash Tony. And then let's just open up the that's the readme. Okay. Then we have SLC lib. Okay, so tally. Given the result of the played matches, return a properly formatted table, tally table, string. So I need to make this basically. So I look at help. There is none. Okay, so let me look at the readme because it probably has devastating. Okay, so you first need to read in from a file, right? Then we need to probably have an enum for the abbreviations, right? So abbreviations enum with MP, W, D, L, and P, just so that we can iterate over them if we get this, right? So we'll have something like actually maps in Rust, because the map will probably be better. No, that's the game. Nice. Okay, so instead of an enum, we'll have an abbreviations map. MP, W, D, and L, and then they will correspond to the actual like word. MP is what again? Matches played. To the word matches played. Win, draw, loss, and then points. Right? Then after that, after having like a map or something and reading in that file, we'll delimiter on semicolon separate the wins, losses, etc. Then then you need to keep a counter or something. Counter for win, loss, counter for the map for each element in the file. What I mean by that is, like, say for example here, allegoric Alaskans would go up 1 for win, but blithering badgers would go down for lose. Would go up for lose, even though you're only past win. So you need to keep a counter of if there's like a win, only one of them gets, both of them increase, but the left side increases by 1 for win, the right side increases 1 for loss. For draw, both of them increase just for draw. And then the same thing for this one. This would increase for loss, but then this would increase for win. And then matches played will just be a running total of all of the matches that that person has played, I'm assuming. I mean, that team has played. So this team has played 3 matches, right? But they have 7 points. So let me try figuring out the point system. So they lost twice, but had 1 draw, and this team had 1 point, right? Oh, I'm so dumb. So counter for the map for each map element in the file. Counter for counter for the map for each element in the file is fine, but then for the just 1 second. Sorry about that. Anyway, so counter for each side, then you have total counter for an individual team, right? Then, so that total counter would be how many games they played. Then, for points, times by 3 for each win, times 1 plus times 1 for each draw, plus times 0 for each loss. So, and essentially we don't even need to include losses. So times 3 for each one, plus times 1 for each draw. So that would just be, just to simplify that, that would be W times 3 plus D times 1. It would just be plus D, because if it's just a 1 point per draw, you just have plus D. So it will be like that. Then after that is when you need to format it. Format print, format output into a file. Format output into a table, which is written to a file. Now, I have said all of this, but am I able to actually do it? Probably not. So, that's why we're going to look at the solutions. I can't spell. So, let me just tick all of these. Cool. Let's just click this one. So let's bring this up. So here they define a map. They have use std collections hash map. This hash map is for the abbreviations because you want to have, I'm assuming the key would be win, draw, loss, and then the value would be MPWDNL, DLP. But we'll see as we go along. So const header colon answer equals team. Okay, this is going to be like a formatting thing, so I might as well just copy this. Control C. Let me just... Really? No. There we are. Now, inside here, we have hashtag derive default EQ partial EQ, and then we define a struct for team. So this team struct will have a name, a matches. That makes sense now. So what I said, oh, they have a counter. If you just make an object for each team and then just modify the fields in that team object for each row, it's a lot easier than trying to keep individual counter objects for everything. That makes a lot of sense. And then draws colon U8. Then losses colon U8. Then points colon U16. Why is this a U16? I'm assuming that it's probably because it's going to be a large number. Okay. So now we're going to implement it. Implement team. Fn new name colon string self name, and then we're going to spread out the other values that are already inside of the object, so that you don't have to not that you don't have to, so that you do not lose them, sorry. And mut, just making a mutable self object. Then self.wins plus equals 1. Self.matches plus equals 1. Whoops, not equals plus. Self.points plus equals 3. Fn loss and that self losses plus equals 1. Self.matches plus equals 1. So that handles the win condition, where you increment for wins being your win will increment by 1, matches will increment by 1, and then points, I can't spell points, would increment by 3. Loss increments by 1 and matches will increment by 1, but you don't need to account for points. And then Fn draw would be and mat self, and then you would have self.draw draws plus equals 1, self.matches plus equals 1, and then self.points plus equals 1. Yeah. Then you'd add a match, and match, and mat self colon result, colon, and match result, match result, match result. Whoops. Match result, colon, when. Of course, there's a moth in my room. That's great, isn't it? Loss, self.loss. Oh, error, lose instead of loss. Lose. Interesting. Match result, colon, draw. Self.draw. There we are. Now let's implement that team. Implement from team for string. Implement from and team. I've never seen this from before, so I wonder what it's for. For string. Fn from origin, yeah. And team to return a string. And then you'd format with this. I might just copy this because this is a long thing. Can't be. Format like that. Origin.name, origin.matches, origin.wins, origin.balls, origin.losses, origin.balls and points. Interesting. Okay. Then, oh, what we do have an enum. Match. Oh, I understand why you have an enum now. Because it's easier to iterate of an enum if you read from that file than to actually check if that file is, if the value in that file is a specific thing, because then you're going to have to actually define multiple if statements to account for this win, loss, and draw. Whereas if you just use this enum, you can just use this match on origin reading the result of that match, and then match it to the enum instead of having multiple if origin wherever it is in you already have it as a string. If whatever is a win, then map it to whatever. It'll be a lot harder if you don't have that enum, because you'll have to actually like manually write out the if condition to increment something to then match here, because this just calls win, right? And when you call win, I'm assuming it will just call add. Does it do anything else? Reverse. Yep. And then tally. Oh, I think okay. I'll see if I understand the logic after I've written up the tally function. And extra for match result. Then you have fn from origin and string to match result. Then you'd match on origin win match result colon win plus match result colon loss, and then draw. match result colon draw. There we are. Oh yeah, and you want to have a, or if it doesn't exist, if there's an error, I believe it goes like this. Panic. Is it like that? No, I'm thinking of something else. What am I thinking of? But it's supposed to look like that. There we are. Now implementing this match result. Okay. Implement, oh whoops, fn reverse and self to a self object. Win to match result loss. So this function that I'm currently like copying over manually is basically that instead of you incrementing the counter for a win and a loss manually, you would say that, oh, you have a left wins, right loses. You'd increment, you would call the what's it called? You'd call this, I believe, to match the win to a match win, but after that you would call the reverse after the of origin. So the reverse of origin. So you'd first call from on the win, loss, or draw, and then you pass that to reverse to then say, oh, the result of match result, whether it's win, it will make a loss for the other team. If there's a loss for the from team for the left side, then on the right side it will push it to a win for the other team, and then a draw is just a draw. And then this one doesn't need an error, because if this panics, it won't even get to this. And now we're on to tally. So let me just remove this. And then let mut scores hash map string team equals hash map colon new. Oops. Then we have match results dot lines dot for underscore each. Then we have a pipe line. Then we have whoops. Inside here we have let frags, which I'm guessing are fragments, and extra equals line dot split dot collect. So this will split the string on every semicolon and then collect it into a vector object storing multiple strings. Then let home, that's why it's called fragment, because it's a fragmented string object inside of a vector, which is just an array. Frag 0, that's the home team. Then let away equal frags bracket 1, which is the away team. Then let result equal frags bracket 2 dot into. I'm not sure what the into does though. Scores dot entry bracket home dot into. I'm assuming the into just gets you access to the underlying string, because I'm guessing when you index it, it copies over the value and it copies the memory location, so you have access to the memory location. And when you just do home, it'll give you the memory address of that location instead of actually giving you the string. So to retrieve that string, you need to go into that memory address to retrieve the string back, I'm assuming. And then dot add underscore match. No. Dot add underscore match. And the result. There we go. Then next one is the same for away. So it'll be scores dot entry bracket, and then it'll be away dot into dot or underscore insert in bracket team colon new away dot into dot add underscore match. So it would be and result, right? But over here it says on that last line it would be dot reverse, which makes sense because okay, so now I realize what this does. So up here this is doing from, right? So where's the from? No, what the hell? Add underscore match. Where's add underscore match? Add match, right? Match result here. Yeah, so that'll give you a result either being self win, self lose, self draw. So because we're going into away, then we're getting the result that was in here, which is just a win loss or whatever. We're passing that to add match, which is literally just going to do the inverse of this. So it's first going to call reverse on result, and reverse is just this reverse string. So if it finds that result is a win, it will send back a loss and then match loss to hit. Makes sense. Let my score underscore values vector object of teams which has scores dot values dot collect. So this just collects all of the scores from this scores object. So where do I define that scores? Yeah, I define the scores here, which is just a hash map. It inserts this as so the key is the team on the left side, and the value is just the result. Then for values dot sort underscore by, then a comma space, and then there's a b here. Then you do b dot points dot cmp and a dot points dot n underscore with, like that, and then is a dot name dot cmp bracket and b dot points, I'm assuming b dot name. Cool. So let me try to understand this string. I mean this line. So that creates a mutable vector object of teams with all of their values collected into this object, into this array, right? well, vector, I just keep saying vector object because that's easier in Rust. And then in that vector object, you want to sort all of the, you want to sort them by first getting the second value and comparing it to the second value's points and comparing it to the first value's points. And then compare the names. So you first want to sort it by score. So like the, where is it? Is it in here? No, it's on the other one. In the actual like description. Hang on, it's in here. So you first want to sort it by like points, right? Then you want to sort it by name. Then vec string coming from header dot into underscore iter dot chain score values dot into iter dot map t dot into dot collect vec string dot join and then it's that. Okay, so this last bit here is just saying inside of a vector object you want to retrieve the header, this header, format it as a string here, then iterate into it and chain all of these value objects with the team name and their scores and everything, first ordered by their score, their points, and then ordered by their name, and map them into the string for each like value in here, and then collect it as a vector object of strings and then join them with new line characters. So if I skip colon real quickly and then I do a cargo build, what's wrong? Okay, so SRC line, okay, expected type. Okay, so while passing, so let me just open up a horizontal terminal so I know what I'm doing. It's base page. Yeah. So if I scroll up on here. That's line 50. Here. I forgot the string here. Makes sense. There we are. Then, what line is that? Line 99. Yeah. And then, then on line 49, I fixed that. Then on line 87, I forgot this, didn't I? There we are. There we are. So if I cargo build again, there we are. And then if I cargo run, cargo build, yeah, cargo, what is it again? Cargo test. I think that worked. Cargo test dash ignored. Everything seems to be working fine. Cargo submit src/lib.rs. Long day. Anyway. There we are. Mark is complete. Confirm. Show me more. How long was that? That was 40 minutes for one. Robot simulator and then skill generator. Okay, so let me just exit this and then let me just UA this. And then it's should be in it. So welcome to the robot simulator on SSS Rush track. If you need help running the test or whatever. Factory test facility needs a program to verify robot movements. The robot has 3 possible movements: turn right, turn left, advance. Robots are placed on a hypothetical infinite grid facing a particular direction, northeast, south, or west, at a set of x, y coordinates, e.g. 3, 8, with coordinates increasing to the north and east. The robot then receives a number of instructions, at which point the testing facility verifies the robot's new position and in which the direction it is pointing. Let a string right, advance, left means turn right, advance twice, turn left, advance once, turn left yet again. Say a robot starts at 7-3 facing north, then running the stream of instructions should leave it at 9-4 facing west. Okay, so create a robot at x, y. Pubstruct robot. So this will have x colon I 32, y colon I 32, and then d colon direction, right? Then in here, I will just make return self bracket x comma y comma direction. No? I'm trying to remember what it would look like, but then turn right would just be not sure. Yeah. Why did they set it to eye size? Wouldn't it work the same even if it's not eye size? I can try it out. So for turning right, it'll be match self.direction. Then you'd have... Did they name it direction? I named it D. And then it'll be north to self dot. You know what, I'll just change this to direction so I'm not confused. Direction, column west. Oh, I don't even think I need to look at the other ones now. East, south, direction. Turn right from east to just north. I was about to say south for a minute. South, south, direction, north, east, south, west. So if you're south and you turn right, you're facing east. Right? Yeah. West, south, direction, south, south. There. So, turn left is just the other direction. So, if you have north, south, direction. So if you're facing north and you go left, north, wait, north? Hang on, if you're north and you go left, how is that? I'm done. I scrolled too far. If you're facing south, right? So that's south. North, east, south, west. And you turn right, you're facing west. I'm too small brain. Oh, lads. You know what, this kind of explains why I always get lost. And I'm also realizing there is a pattern which I could have just followed. Basically, for turning right, it just shifts up one. So north would turn to east. East turns south, south turns west, west turns north. So if you're going left, you just go in the other direction. North turns west, west turns south, south turns east, east turns north. Direction. So east turns north, north turns west, south turns east. Wait, hang on. North turns west, east turns north, south turns east, yeah. And then west, south, direction, and then west turns south. Let me just check that. West, north, east, south, yep. And then advanced. What does it do here? Okay, so match self dot direction. North. So you take your direction. Then you go into self. Self dot y plus 1, right? And then you spread out the rest. East, south, x, south dot x plus 1, and then south, south, y, south minus 1, south dot y minus 1, south, and then west, south, x, south dot x minus 1, south, right? And then instructions. There we are. Then you have instructions dot chars dot bold bracket self. Then robot comma ch for character. Then we match on that character for L to mean robot dot turn left, R for robot dot turn right, and then A for robot dot advance, and then underscore for just robot, and then that should be that. And then position just returns self.x, self.y, which makes sense. Let me just make sure I didn't have an extra return in the pop. Yeah, I don't even think I need that return, do I? Yeah, I don't. There we are. And then down here is just self dot direction, right? And because it's a string. There we go. So if I open up a horizontal terminal, cargo build, there we are, cargo test, include ignored, 20 tests failed, why? I swear it's because of, if it's because of what I think it is, that's going to be very annoying. Line 16. Line 35. I know why. Why didn't it tell me about that sooner? Shift up. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Yo, what happened to my mouse sensitivity? Yo, what the fuck? Oh, it's because I accidentally clicked that. That's bad. Shift That's to, is it Control Shift? No. You know what? Okay. Shift that way. Shift that way. There we go. $9.20. Hang on a sec. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. Then line 19. Hashtag derive debug. There we go. Then this one I don't need, I'm assuming. Yep. There we go. Now if I hardware build, $37.38. Why do I have simulator here? That's weird. There we go. There we go. So if I go to Robot Simulator, marks complete, confirm, show me more. Let me see how long I've been going for. Nearly an hour, that's fine. Then the last one for today is scale generator. Okay, so welcome to scale generator. Next is a rush track. If you given a tonic or starting note and a set of intervals, generate the musical scale starting with the tonic and following the specified interval pattern. Oh, so music scale. Error scale, construct a new scale with tonic and interval. Okay, I'm going to do what I think I can. For one, I think this is going to need a derive. Okay. scale and the error. I think that's going to have tonic as string, and then intervals as string. So what I'm thinking is it will return result, right? But then you'll have self inside with tonic intervals, and then it will have error. Kind of like that. This and this, I'm not sure. So to the solutions we got. There we are. Okay, let's just do this one. So in the error, they have, let me start from the top actually, because if I don't, I'm gonna forget that last time. So let me just copy these two lines. Control-Shift-C. Did not mean to open up that. Control-C. Control-V. There we are. Then inside error, we have invalid tonic, invalid interval. Apparently we didn't need that. Interesting. Notes a vector object with strings. And then we implement scale. So in here, so that's still the same, that's still the same. So in here, we have, I'm just going to copy this because there's lots of strings here. God damn it. There we are. Let chromatic scale equal match tonic. So you take tonic and you match it to whatever. So you have it either be sharps or it is a flat or it just returns an error. That's fine. Then let my position equal chromatic scale dot iterate through it. Find the position of and n dot to uppercase equals, I'm going to guess that it is tonic. Yep. Tonic dot, I keep saying tonic instead of tonic. Unwrap. It's unwrap, right? Yes, unwrap. Sorry if you can't see that behind my screen. I mean behind the terminal. And then we have this. Let mutable notes equals a vector object with the chromatic scale, accessing that position and turning it into a string. Then we iterate over the interval as characters. We get the position, match it with the interval, and match it with this character, which either returns a 2, a 3, or a 1. If the interval is not in this case statement, we return an error. Of invalid interval. There we are. Whoops. There we are. And then we finish that. Then we push the chromatic scale with the position that we got, modulus the length of the chromatic scale, and we convert it to a string. Nice. Then we return. So I wasn't supposed to return a result. No, I wasn't supposed to return a result. I was supposed to return an option. So I was right that it is an option. It's just I chose the wrong option. Normally, when it has result, it normally means. Normally, when it like wants an OK or something like this, it puts option here, not result. So that's interesting. Anyway, for chromatic, all we have to do is self new tonic, and then I have no idea how many M's that is, so I'm just gonna there we are. And then self.minutes length. And then let me just open up the horizontal terminal. Cargo build. Alright, what's the issues? So okay, something's wrong here. Cargo build, right? Okay, so on line 17, colon 17. 17. What's wrong with that? Debug, yeah. Pub, oh, whoops. Ash. There we go. Line 34. So my line 34 is this, and I have let my notes equal vec, chromatic scale, pause. That should still be fine. Okay, let's try cargo build again. There we are. There we are. Cool. So, next time we're going to do these three, and then the last one we are going to do is rectangles and poker. Hang on one sec. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please leave a like on the video. If you dislike the video, please leave a dislike on the video and comment down below ways I can improve content on the channel. Other than that, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.